Thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. We are your hosts, Lonnie and Kendrick, and we are also the fans of the NF South Division champions, the Carolina Panthers. Kendrick, man, tell me how you feeling, dog.
Man, feel good to be champs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'm happy. Of course, we're the champs. It's just like a crazy weird fashion. We had to depend on the Falcons, but um, we the champs regardless. And we're going into this weekend. With high hopes. You know, but we'll obviously get into the game. But just in general, man, I'm just happy for this team. Like kind of like where I was talking about last time, where like I feel like this season was a success regardless, but you know, um, taking that NFC South crown is
It's
uh
always good. It's always good. I
yeah,
felt like I'm gonna be honest, I felt like after the game, that Buccaneers game, um, I was like the way it ended, I was like, we have to be in the playoffs now. Um, Only because of the cards that we were dealt in that game. Um, a lot of things where I felt it was biased.
yeah,
A lot of calls that I probably haven't seen before, but it ended up working out in our favor. Ball don't lie. So that's just kind of how I looked at it. So, we got an opportunity and, we faced the Rams. We faced the Rams going into the playoffs, which we've beat not too long ago, almost a month ago.
hmm
Without JC Horn, without Christian Roseboom, without Trayvon Morig. So to have those guys back, and also with the possibility of having Robert Hunt, how do you feel with us going into the playoffs, facing a team that we've already beaten, um, and we're hosting the playoff game? How you feeling?
absolutely, man. I'm pretty hyped. My excitement level is there. Um, just hoping that we can repeat that same success. Like you said, we have our defensive assets back in this one, so we should have like a better chance on defense. To stagger the possible MVP in Matthew Stafford, and you know give our offense more opportunities on the field. And um, I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we can repeat that same W like last time. So I'm just
Yeah.
glad we're coming home.
Yeah. I think that plays a huge factor. First playoff game, home game since we won the Super Bowl. That's a long time. Um, Man, I was a senior in high school, bro. I was a senior in high school. That's crazy. The last time we hosted a home playoff game. But it a lot of media outlets or a lot of people just feel like we will like
We have no
just flat
chance.
out lose this game. We have no chance. And there are people like yeah, they beat them, and it's true. It is hard to beat a team twice, the same team twice. It's hard to beat the same team twice, but just the way, and once again, we always play to the level of our competition. Every single week we do it. We did it against the Buccaneers. If I'm being honest, we should have blew them out. I honestly believe if it wasn't for the rain, we would have blew them out. There were a lot of plays that happened that was like head scratchers.
Yeah.
But we're here now. But I think it's going to be a good game. I do think we will. I think we'll beat the Rams. You know, the Rams, they're just not a consistent team. I think we're the scariest team in the playoffs because we've put up some type of fight against everyone. The only team that we haven't faced in the playoffs is the Bears. Everyone else we face. And we've pretty much put up a fight against the whole NFC West. So it's that the 49ers, we just had a bad offensive game because the defense, we was picking Brock Purdy apart. No pun intended, but that's what was going on.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. It was 3-3 all the way up to halftime. Face mask, unfortunately, is what kind of derailed everything. We gave up 2 touchdowns within 3 minutes, so our defense really didn't have a lot of time to recover. And the Rams, we beat them 27-30. So, and what's funny? I think each game that we faced, we faced the Cardinals too, even though we lost to them. I mean, still, there was still some type of fight. There was still some type of fight. I think so. We've caught 2 picks on the Rams, 3 picks on the 49ers. That's 5 already. And didn't Sam Darnold throw 2 picks, 1 or 2 picks against us?
I think it was like 1 pick.
Well, yeah. So 6 interceptions in a 3-game span. That's kind of impressive. What do you think? Who will be the most important? Who will have the biggest impact going into this game?
Just overall, or are you talking about defensive or offense?
No, just overall.
Bryce. He's the quarterback for a reason. There's different levels of play. Whether it's regular season and playoffs. This is his first playoff game. This is his 3rd season, and so I think if the time ain't now, then this is where superstars are made. This is where legacies are born, and so this is his moment to game manage the heck out of it and try to lessen those turnovers and being able to connect with Jalen Coker, T-Mac. I'll say mostly those 2 because Excel, he's very in and out, but Trimble has been stepping up as well. So it falls on Bryce, being able to connect with the guys and being able to just find those open spots and getting out of that pressure, defensive pressure, that LA can be good at times. And so and again, I'm just happy that we're home because that's gonna play a factor for him as well. So I'll say Bryce for me is that guy to be that guy for us when the time comes.
Yeah, I think this game will be very similar to when we actually play them. I think it'll be a close game. I think it will be a shootout. I do think Bryce is the biggest factor in this, but I really think it's the O-line because and I say that because I was going to say like Rico and Chuba. I was going to say them, but like they can only go as far as their linemen is, so. And like I said, with the possibility of having Robert Hunt back, that is a huge like piece that we've been missing all season. We talked about it before how our run game over the past like 5 or 6 weeks has been like flat. So just having our the heartbeat of our line back, or the energizer back on the line, would just play a very crucial role. I think that would just kind of help us like really manage the tempo of the game and have the Rams play our type of game. Because once we have teams play our type of game, which is like ugly and like just like what we haven't had a pretty win. The only pretty win I say that we've had was probably the Falcons, maybe the Falcons game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was just all around like great, great team ball. But yeah, the games that we play aren't pretty. They are not pretty. So if we can make the other teams not play so pretty, then I believe that we have the upper hand. Especially with the crowd playing along with that. Um, man, just being at the bank, like I think that just really that soothes me. Like, yes, like we're in the playoffs, great, but it's the fact that we're at home. Like that makes a huge difference. Our first playoff game in 10 years and we have home field advantage. Like that is like music to my ears. And that's amazing. Um I want to talk about something real quick. Because we talked about it last week.
Cam?
Almost.
Okay.
Not yet. But T Mac, man. I did not have any faith only because only because he's been in a slouch
Yeah.
as far as getting the ball. He's been clutch, but he had really nothing to show for it. Um he broke the rookie record for the Carolina Panthers. I was happy and I was waiting on the message. I was waiting on the message. I was like, he gonna message me. I was waiting. But throughout the season, what were your thoughts? Or what are your thoughts on T Mac? Um, whether it's throughout the season and what you think he may do this Saturday.
Yeah, man. I was excited from the very beginning that we drafted him. I was definitely one of those guys where at first I didn't like the Thielen trade because I feel like a guy like that can learn a lot from a vet receiver like that. And
Right.
trading him away, I was like, okay, we're just gonna rely on the young guys and Excel being kind of like I guess so, I guess the leader, I guess being
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
two guy. Um, but yeah, he just stepped up, immediately, with getting the open looks and getting in yards um and just me being that guy that we can rely on, especially during those weeks where Coker was out.
Right.
Being that guy to step up and getting those extra yardages, and I've always felt like he has been that superstar that we needed um, on the receiving side of the ball, and being that next superstar uh, since Steve Smith. To be honest with you,
Right.
I like Kelvin Benjamin. I liked a handful of guys that we've had at the receiving position with Cam Newton and all those guys, but I feel like with T Mac, if he stays healthy, he's that next superstar for the
Yeah.
next 5-10 years for us.
Right.
And so, this season breaking the record, that's just tip of the iceberg that I feel like he can do for us.
All right.
Well, I'm excited, and so I think what he can do Saturday, man, sky's the limit. I feel like.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I was happy that you know we were able to get T Mac at the number 7 spot. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna be gone. I thought he was gonna be out of here by like the third or fourth pick because of his size, his pause. That's crazy. His his just his capabilities, his attributes and things like that. He's a very talented wideout. And just what he put on display throughout the season, I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of missed opportunities. Like, if I'm being honest, if we're including the drop balls and if we're including the drop balls, the pass interference, the yeah, I think he could have easily gotten like 1,200 yards this season in 10 touchdowns because there were I can account for about 3 or 4 touchdowns that just went right through his hands or was just a little too high. Um, I know that two of them were at the Falcons game. I can tell you that for sure. I think one was against the Rams, even though he scored 2 touchdowns that game. Um, yeah, I think he would have had more if it wasn't for those instances. But we're here, 7 touchdowns, 1,014 yards or 13 yards, I think. He is what Kelvin Benjamin should have been. He's faster. He's faster. He's his route running is a little bit better. Um, I am pleased with what we have in T Mac, and I think he'll do some damage. I think he'll do some damage this game. Because the Rams game, he scored on the fourth down. Bucks game, scored on a fourth down. Like, oh no, wait, did he? No, that was Jalen Coker. My bad.
Yeah,
He
that
caught a fourth down pass though. My fault. He caught a fourth down pass. Um, and with Excel, I know we talked about him. I'm not as confident. I really want to like believe in him, but like, he just makes it tough because then every time he starts to do something, he ends up getting hurt. And I'm like, what happened? Like, what happened? Like he goes limping off the field and things like that. And like you said, with the Thielen trade, I was a little bit nervous too. I'm like, he's been the most consistent and most reliant thing that we've had on this team since he's been here. Why would we give that up? And I didn't have a lot of faith in like David Moore, Hunter Renfro, even Excel, only because like he was just fresh off his rookie year, and I felt like the only one who kind of like deserved that wide receiver 2 spot was Jalen Coker. And like later on, when he came back, or just even the Bucks game, you see why like he is the wide receiver 2, has a big catch radius.
Jimmy had moments too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy has had moments as well. And I'm starting, like I said, I'm starting to like Jimmy over Excel, because of what you can do with him in the motion. He is a speedster. Um, he has a quick burst. I mean, it's it's hard. It's hard. I feel like this is. I'm not going to say it's a good problem to have, but it's just like I like where our wide receiver room is now than where it was before.
Yeah.
Especially like I said, with having a T Mac, a Jalen Coker, a Jimmy Horn, and
So
Xavier
if
Lee.
you had to, number them like from 1 to 4 or 5, like who would be like who's your X, who's your Y, who's your who's number 1?
Oh, T Mac. T Mac is number 1 for sure.
Yeah.
T Mac, Jalen Coker. I got Jimmy right now. I got Jimmy Horn in the slot, or
Okay.
as my 3 and XL at 4. I like I said, I want to like really trust and believe in XL, but he hasn't really given us any consistency to do so. I think his best game was against the Jets for like 92 yards and a touchdown. I mean, yeah, that's nice, but like
The Jets.
yeah, man, like yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he figures it out though. I hope he figures it out because if he don't, see, you're gonna be on the podcast with us. Oh man. So, so let's talk about the fortunate, unfortunate events that happened Saturday with the Bucks, man. We lost 14-16. A lot of things were controversial. A lot of things were like I said, I felt was biased. Kendrick, what are your thoughts on that game? Yes, even though we're in the playoffs, but just what were your thoughts? What were you thinking after we lost? And like, does this interfere with how you still feel about how we'll perform in the playoffs? Anything like that?
It was a okay game. Rainy game. Like you said, we played based off the strength of Tampa, and um, I felt like we had some things going, especially after that interception. Um, but it's just again, just like the inconsistency of us not being able to get things going after a turnover or anything, any type of field. Uh, um, Regardless of where we are on the field, we just couldn't get anything positive going on, and um, I don't know, man. The refs were kind of, you know,
Kinda.
kind of. They were not really on our side on that game, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
jokes on them. We're in the playoffs. They're not.
Yeah.
So overall, it was an okay game. We came back a little bit towards the end with Jaden Coker getting that late touchdown, but by that point, I just knew it was over. But um, okay game. Bryce came back. Had like what 266 yards, two
Yeah.
touchdowns, a pick. Typical Bryce Young game, I feel like.
Yeah.
And you know, defense played well. Even though they had like what do you say, 16 points, but they could have had a lot more,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But kudos to the defense of being able to do what they do and um, not being able to get guys like Bucky Irving going and
Yeah.
like Evans for the first time in his career didn't have 1,000-yard season game season 1,000 yards. So that
Yeah,
was
I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous for Bucky to actually go off. I was nervous because I was like, man, if any, like the first quarter, he started getting the ball rolling. I was like, oh, we're in for a long game. We're in for a long one. But the defense adjusted well. Um, like you said. Um, and I was surprised. I was surprised that we held Mike Evans in check too. Mike Evans in check too, because he has been like, whew, the way he was torching us prior. My goodness, So just to see him with what like 3 receptions for 43 yards, I'll take that. No touchdowns either. Oh, absolutely, I will take that. Um, yeah, I think we just kind of shot ourselves in the foot with that flea flicker.
yeah.
That was so uncalled for, especially with us being in field goal range. You don't risk anything like that, um, because the field is already like short. We're already in our territory. What do you need to flea flick? Like there's nothing. No, I would have been okay with just running the ball 3 times in a row and not getting any yards and kick a field goal. But instead, we try to do a trick play or, like I said, a flea flicker in the pouring rain, where Rico obviously has a cleat issue or just footwork issue to where he can't hold his feet, he can't stand himself up. Like every time you see Rico, he's always just falling or about to fall. Um, I felt like that was the play that really hurt us a lot. We can get into the flags. The OPI, that was insane. I don't think I've seen anything like that before. Um, the second down, I don't think I've seen anything like that before. I always feel like that there's an out for us And I'm like, what did we do? Like, I feel like in a lot of crucial games, we get flagged for the most like head scratching stuff. But this game itself just kind of revealed that. Um, yeah, I thought we played okay, like you said. Could have been we just need to really maximize on the opportunities that are given to us, and we can't afford to not maximize on the opportunities in the playoffs, because if we don't, we lose. And we can't have that, especially if we're trying to if we're protecting the bank. If we're protecting the bank, we need to make sure we protect the ball. We uh we do our jobs. We do our jobs. So yeah.
Yeah, man, it was crazy, but Falcons pulled through for us.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We own the Falcons. We was like, we done swept y'all, so just go ahead and do us this favor. We own y'all now, so go ahead
yeah.
and do this real quick handle our light work real quick. So thank you, Falcons. Appreciate y'all. Um,
It came back a little bit though. It kind of.
Hey boy, I got scared. I got scared. Hold on, Kendrick. I was on Twitter and people were saying that Tyler, I don't know his last name, Tyler Show, saying he deserves Rookie of the Year. There are people on Twitter saying, or the Alphabet app saying that he deserves Rookie of the Year.
He should be in the conversation to be
He
able.
shouldn't be in any type of conversation. This man threw a game losing pick. I don't want to hear it.
I mean,
I'm not giving a quarterback with 11 touchdowns Rookie of the Year. You doing that?
you're a rookie though.
I don't care.
I mean, just based off the impact that he's had to allow New Orleans to turn around their season versus having
Spencer Rattler. I don't know why King was trying to convince us he was a good quarterback by continuously saying, "Oh, he had the most passing yards in the SEC." Who cares? He sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, King, but yeah, man. I seen that and I'm just like, they won. Their defense is good. Okay, their defense is actually pretty good, but I just him no I him being the cause of like, or him winning Rookie of the Year would be insane. That would just confirm for me that something's not right. He was upset. No, seriously, because
yeah.
I better not watch the award ceremony and hear his name. I promise you, because if I hear it, I'll be upset.
Yeah.
And then especially with T Mac playing the whole season, having 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, being a actual difference maker for our team. He's earned Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
And even if it's not, like, even Emeka deserves it over Tyler Shook, the consideration over him, because what hurt him was that injury. But still, like, I was just like, how in the world is that like why is that even in conversation? Like, even with Jackson Dart missing games, I would put Jackson Dart over Tyler. Now, whoa, what?
I agree. I'm just saying.
I was about to say. My bad. I was about to say that boy. I thought you was about to disagree. I was about to say I need a good explanation. Yeah.
Jackson had a solid couple games, starting. Did he win a couple games too? Like 1 or 2?
Who, Jackson?
Yeah.
They beat the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Did they win their last game of the season? They beat the Cowboys. Yes.
He didn't play.
They beat huh?
He ain't play.
Yeah. He just played.
He played.
Yeah.
He played in that game.
Yeah. Bro, yeah, the score was like 20-34.
Let me see.
Yeah, he most definitely played.
Okay.
What's his stats?
Oh yeah, he went off. Huh?
What's his stats for the season?
Jackson Dart. Let me see. Had a passer rating of 91.7. 5 picks, 15 touchdowns, 2,272 yards with a 63.7 completion rating.
Yeah, Tyler Shook should even be in the conversation. Yeah, nah, get him out of here. Nah. 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's not bad. Mind you, what he didn't start the season, just like Tyler, and then he had a concussion. I think he was out for 2 weeks. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
I mean, let's compare.
Um,
Let's compare. Let me see. Okay. So Tyler had a 91.3 passer rating, 6 picks, 10 touchdowns, 2,000 and 2,384 yards, and he had a 67.6 completion rating. Pretty kind of,
okay, hold on. So what's the yard per completion?
huh?
What's the yards per completion for Tyler Shook?
I just said 91. Oh,
No,
that's
the YPC, the yards per. So each time he completed a pass, what was the yard average?
let me see. Yeah, I got it up here.
Oh Lord.
ESPN. They just have completions, passing completions, attempts, completion percentage, yards, average touchdowns, interceptions, longest sacks, passer rating, and QBR.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yards per attempt. I'm sorry. Yards per attempt. So his YPA. I said YPC, but YPA. So 7.3. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now Jackson Dart. Let me see. Jackson Dart. Compare. Come on, man. Oh shoot. His is 6.7. His okay, QB record, Jackson Dart 4-8, Tyler 5-4. Oh, okay. So Tyler clears him in the record, completion percentage, passing yards per attempt, and passing yards per game. Jackson clears him in touchdowns, interceptions, rate, rushing attempt, rushing yards. Oh, he has 9 rushing touchdowns. That makes a huge difference. He has 9 rushing touchdowns. So that's kind of hey, man, that's 24 touchdowns for a rookie. That's not bad. So if you had to do your end of year awards or your awards, who's your MVP?
I am stuck between Matthew Stafford and Drake May.
Okay. Offensive player of the year.
JT.
Hmm. Okay. Defensive player of the well, that's not even a question. That's not
No.
even a question. Okay. Comeback player of the year.
I have to think about that one.
Hmm,
Who's
okay.
yours?
Oh, C Mac.
Mm,
Mine is C Mac.
okay.
Um, who is your offensive rookie of the year? Okay. Defensive rookie of the year.
I think about that one too.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah. I think I have Matthew winning MVP.
Okay.
Um, I think that last game kind of sealed it. That last game sealed it. Um, if he didn't have a game like that, I was gonna go Drake May. Oh, coach of the year. Who's your coach of the year? I'm sorry.
Coach of the year, I would say either between, because I don't know their names by heart. Seattle's coach,
Oh, Mike McDonald.
hmm or who's coaching Denver?
Sean Payton.
One of those two.
Whoa.
And I'm leaning more towards a Sean Payton because didn't nobody see
Respect. Respect.
didn't nobody see Denver like that for number
I
one.
can dig it. I can dig it. I respect that. I respect that. Um, yeah, MVP. I got Matthew Stafford. Um,
Okay.
offensive player of the year. I was gonna go JT, but I'm going Jackson Smith and Jigba. I mean, he just balled out this season. What hurt the Colts was the losing streak.
Yeah.
That hurt them a lot. Um, I even thought about Bijan for a split second, but I, yeah, that's tough. Defense player of the year, Miles Garrett, obviously. Um, offensive rookie of the year, T Mac. Defensive rookie of the year. I want to go with the linebacker from his name is Carson. I keep forgetting his last name, but he plays for the Browns. That
Oh yeah.
man is a tackling machine. But I also want to go James Pierce Jr. from the Falcons. For it to be you have 10 and a half sacks, that's impressive.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
There we go. I hit the mute button. My bad. Um, yeah, James Pierce Jr. I think he deserves recognition. I think he should. It's either between him or Carson, the linebacker from the Browns. Comeback player of the year, like I said, C Mac. Um, what's the other one? Oh, coach. Uh, mm, all right. So either Mike McDonald, like you said, or Liam Cohen, the Jaguars coach. Um,
Okay.
yeah, because I was surprised by the Jaguars this year. The way they just kind of took control of the division. I mean, just the way they play ball. Was just it was impressive. It was impressive. Um, so we'll see what they'll do in the playoffs. But yeah, it's either Mike McDonald. I think he may run away with it. But yeah, Mike McDonald or Liam Cohen. Yep, yep.
What you think about Daniel Jones comeback player?
Oh, next year?
You know what I'm saying? Like winning comeback.
No, he got injured again.
I'm saying like the first half of the season, like
Yeah, he was balling out, but now it don't help him now. He got hurt. Now they out the playoffs.
oh man,
What? How many games did he play? Like 9?
8, 9.
Yeah, I'm not giving no one an award if they only play half the season. What? Yeah, I'm not doing that.
If he didn't get hurt.
Oh, absolutely. All right, I got a question, and I wanted to revisit this earlier, last week. Cam? Oh, wait. All right. We'll get to Cam. I swear. All right, we'll get to Cam after this. All right, so a few episodes ago, we talked about Rico Dowdle, right? Oh, his overall play, his overall production. Do you still think we should keep Rico?
You said overall?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why the change all of a sudden?
This past couple games, man.
Oh.
For me, I asked me that after the game started.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm stuck right now.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig it.
How about you? Where you at with it? Okay.
We can't afford him. We can't afford him.
What do you think you're gonna ask for? A max?
He's gonna ask for what we can't offer. Okay, even if
10,
huh?
You think 10?
Not 10 a year. He might ask for like 6 million, 6 or 7 million. But I would rather put that somewhere else. Huh?
We got 7 mil.
Bruh, I don't want to give it to him. Bro, we can put that into something else. Because my thing is, huh?
How much are we paying Chuba?
A little too much right now. 4 for 33. So that's what, like 8.5, 8.4 million a year, something like that. Yeah, I just I appreciate Rico. I appreciate what he did for us this season.
But
yeah, we don't have a reason to keep him. He'll be going on 28. He'll be going on 28 years old. We'll have fresh legs and with Jonathan Brooks. I'm not giving up Jonathan Brooks. And even if Jonathan Brooks isn't ready yet, we could just draft another running back. We can draft another one. Like I just don't see us keeping Rico. I don't think we have a reason to. Like he has helped us out for this season, but like I wasn't so high on Rico before, and I'm still not high. Like I appreciate what he did those 3 games. Like he had that 3-week span was insane, but like now, I mean, it's not like he hasn't even been close to that. Nowhere near. He looks like Miles Sanders. I'm sorry, Rico. I didn't have to say that. But
yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, that was crazy. You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that, Rico. I didn't mean it. But yeah, I think he can get paid somewhere else. It just won't be here. And I think he deserves to play. He need his money. He has earned that money. just not here. Just not here. I just don't think it makes sense to keep him because they're not the same running back, but like they don't have no type of like there's no explosion, there's no like I don't know, like Jonathan Brooks, he just brought something different. Like even though he only played like a game and a half, he was just like a spark plug and I'm like, "Oh wow, like you could just see it with him like he could be something. He could be like a D'Angelo Williams like I don't know, but I just don't think we keep Rico at the end of the day. Now,
keep
oh,
Chuba.
huh?
So we should keep Chuba till his contract comes up?
Yeah.
Why not trade him?
Trade him for what?
Some picks?
I don't think nobody's gonna want Chuba. not I mean, because I'm not, if I'm being honest, I'm not trading Chuba for like 5th round picks. I'm not doing that. You're gonna have to offer me something pretty reasonable. Maybe like some thirds and a 4th. You said what?
Well, some 2nd rounds.
You know what? Yeah, then we can talk. we can talk. But yeah, nah. I'm not trading Chuba just to get draft picks. It has to be worth something, huh?
For another player?
It got to be good.
Okay.
Because if we trade for another player, it better be for the O-line or that defense. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I just I don't see us doing that. And then I feel like running back rooms are getting crowded. And then this class that's coming up in the draft, I think they're a loaded class too. I think there are a lot of running backs, some good running backs. So that might even hurt his chance of being traded, or his trade value may go down in that.
Half of them is like going to get picked first, like what, 20 picks?
Yeah, no, but like that's what I'm saying. Like the people who need running backs, that like that would make his trade value go down. Because then who are you gonna trade him to?
Yeah.
He's gonna be a backup running back again.
Oh, you talking about Chuba or you talking about Rico?
Chuba.
Oh, okay.
Rico would be too. Rico was our backup running back coming into the season. What makes you think he wouldn't be again?
After what he did this season for us?
Yes, he had a good season with the Cowboys.
But he didn't put up the yards that he did with them.
Nah, he missed it by 60 yards. I mean, what? Because what that year he had with the Cowboys, he had like 1,023. This year he had 1,079. 60 yards. Wow. I'm shaking in my boots, man. But you said what?
Impact. We won games.
Yeah, but I'm saying he won game with the Cowboys too. Kendrick, I promise you, you're not going to be upset if we don't re-sign Rico. You're not going to be upset.
Yeah, I am.
No, Kendrick. No, you're not, bro. You're not going to be upset, bro. So you would rather give up Chuba than Rico?
How long we had Chuba?
Wow, you one of them. All right, man. That's crazy, bro. Oh, so you never liked Chuba?
I did like Chuba.
I don't know.
It's just, no results like that for me.
I don't know. Well, I mean, but he got injured too.
Okay. Okay.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. You know what? To each his own. You know, I think Rico should be gone. You think Chuba should be gone. All right, now if we re-sign Rico and he playing like how Chuba has been playing, I don't want to hear nothing.
Ain't
So
gonna
do
happen.
you, okay. So then, what do we do about Jonathan Brooks?
What about Jonathan Brooks?
What do we do with him?
Back up.
I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying. Chuba and Jonathan be number 2.
JB, he gonna end up starting. He gonna watch. I'm telling you, because what he's only 21. This dude is only 21 or 22, I think now.
Enrique's on 28.
On what? That's a big gap,
Yeah.
bro. I'm
You
not.
said that as if he's like in his 30s or something.
He close. He run like he in his 30s. Every time Rico get an open field, he fall. I can't believe you, bro. That's crazy. You get rid of Chuba, bro. That's crazy. But nah, the moment Kendrick has been waiting for, Mister Superman, Mister Dab himself, the one and only Cam Newton. Do you think Cam Newton shows up at the game?
I feel like he should, you know. Like you said, like we were saying, first playoff game, home playoff game since his year, honestly, 2015. A lot of people have been campaigning for him to come back and show face. The our number one guy, no pun intended, for a long time for us. A guy that put the organization on his back and carried it as much as he could, as best way that he could. You know, um, certain people didn't like the way he did it. Whether it's his style or just his aura, or just his mouth could be a bit reckless at
Right.
times. The competitiveness, what I'm saying, of him can, um, it went over his head a couple times throughout his tenure, but you can't take away the impact that he did on the field, and what he did for us. And so, I've been campaigning that he should have a statue. I'm going to forever say that. And so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, I don't know. I just hate it when I see like former Panthers link up
And he's
and
not there.
he's not. What is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, especially people that was on that 15 team, and so it's like, man, like he needs to come back. He needs to.
Yeah.
He needs to.
Um, it would be it would be phenomenal if he were to. It would be phenomenal if he were to come back. Um, beat the drum. Our energizer. Um, I don't. The last time he was at the stadium was when he played. Whenever we faced the Commanders in 2021, I think. Um, he deserves to be there. He deserves to, whenever he retires, to have his jersey up there. I do appreciate that no one has been able to wear number one yet, so it shows that there is still some kind of respect there, for him. But he needs to be there. 10 years once again since we've hosted a playoff game. He was part of that. He won MVP that year. So I just kind of look at it of like passing down the torch to Bryce and to the team that we currently have now. What's also interesting too is the numbers that Bryce put up this season. Um, Bryce had 23 passing touchdowns. The last time we had a quarterback throw for 20 plus touchdowns, do you know?
Cam.
Exactly. Um, um, Bryce threw for. I didn't think he was going. I didn't think he was going to get to it, but Bryce he threw for 3,000 yards. Do you know who the last quarterback was to throw for 3,000 yards?
Cam Newton.
Close. It was Teddy Bridgewater. It was Teddy Bridgewater. It was Teddy Bridgewater. Uh, random, right? That is so random. But yeah, yeah. So 2018 was the last time we had a quarterback throw for over 20 touchdowns. Cam Newton, he had 24 touchdowns. So I thought that was always my biggest gripe with the quarterbacks that we had. We could not get any passing touchdowns whatsoever. So for us to hit the 20 plus threshold for passing touchdowns, I was like, finally, like um something good. And then, like I said, for him to throw for over 3,000 yards, like in today's game, that's low. But for the team, for the type of team that we are, I'll take that. I'll take 3,000 yards. Um, I'll take that any day because you know, our motto is keep pounding. Our team is run identity and play action. Um, we don't really throw the ball. Like we throw the ball, like that's not our identity. We ground and pound. So
Breaking news. Breaking news. The Ravens have fired John Harbaugh.
what?
Yes, sir.
All right. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I mean, it was coming.
Yep.
I felt like, especially after, when we think about the Ravens, it's just like Super Bowl bust.
Yep.
Especially a highlight reel player like Lamar Jackson. Key pieces like Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. I mean, you got all of the ingredients right there, and for them to have the season that they did. Now, granted, well, not so granted. Lamar Jackson being out for half of those and just being like, injured, and he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, but at the same, but to your point, Kendrick, when you have a Derrick Henry, you run that football. You run that football,
Yeah.
and when you don't use them, your offense is when you don't have a Lamar and you don't use Derrick Henry. What what do you expect to happen? You expect to win?
Yeah.
But go ahead, continue.
No, I was towards the end, so yeah, we'll see what transpires, man. See who's next. That's tough. That's like the second. Well, I ain't gonna say that because like I saw Pete Carroll going, but
Yeah.
I would say that's like the biggest head coaching firing where it's like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. How long was he there? He's been over there for over 15, right? Or at 15?
Somewhere around there.
Ooh, yes, it's a long time. Um, yeah, it's funny because it would have been one of those things where like if it wasn't going to be whoever lost that game was going to be the coach that got fired.
Yeah, either him or Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, and
Um,
Mike Tomlin Tom might be up too if they don't win a playoff game.
they
Now
might
they
not.
do.
Houston, they
Yeah, they defense is legit. Their
yeah.
defense is crazy. Um, yeah, man, wow.
Who's home?
Yeah, huh?
Who's home in that game? Pittsburgh.
Oh, yep, Pittsburgh because they won the division.
Hmm.
Yep, they won the division. Um,
Okay.
dang. Um, wow. Okay. Uh, yeah. John Harbaugh, fired. Um, he won a Super Bowl. Um, had great quarterbacks with or good quarterbacks with Joe Flacco. Um,
It's a great place.
an elite quarterback in Lamar Jackson. Um, just unfortunate things happen. Um, yeah, I mean, he's going to get picked up. He's going to get picked up fast.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I can't think of the
Oh,
last time he had, huh?
no, go ahead. I was going to ask you another question, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time he actually had a losing season. Maybe Lamar's rookie year, but I think no, because they faced the Chargers in the playoffs. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't think of the last time he had a losing season. Probably Steve Smith's last year. That's the only thing, or the only time I could think of them having a losing season or not going to the playoffs.
Yeah. How do you feel about Raheem Morris getting the boot from Atlanta?
Man, that was unfair. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
2 seasons, I felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like if it probably would have been the same result the next season, then okay. But 2 seasons, that's not fair, especially when Michael
18,
Pitt,
not 15, 18 seasons.
18 seasons.
John Harbaugh.
Wow,
Yep.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, 18 seasons. Wow, wow, that's a long time. Um, I lost my train of thought, Kendrick. I don't even know what I was talking about.
He's talking about Raheem Morris getting the boot.
Oh yeah. It's not fair because your starting quarterback goes down and then you have Kirk Cousins. No disrespect to Kirk, but Kirk isn't the same after he tore the Achilles. He's not the same quarterback. And he's just older. Um,
Yeah.
you know, uh it's unfortunate. And the GM, he had some good draft picks, man. You got a Bijan, you got a Cal Pitts, you got Michael Penix, James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker. Like he got some good picks. They just won't be there to see, how that will play out. I just feel like that sucked for Raheem. I feel like a lot of black coaches don't get a lot of opportunities. The only one that's really is Mike Tomlin, and
Yeah.
then maybe Todd Bowles. But I think Todd Bowles' time will be up eventually too. But um, yeah, man, it just sucks that Raheem caught this, and I feel a little bit. I feel a little bit bad only because, like, he helped us get to the playoffs. So, other than that, I mean, this is the business. So, what are your thoughts, man?
Man, it's crazy. Kind of like what you were saying. He was in an unfair shake anyway. Michael Penix Jr. just going in and out of the lineup. Um, Kirk Cousins doing the best he could, with that offense. But Bijan was pretty much carrying him the whole way. Drake London as well. Um, I don't know. They just lost, a lot of games.
Yeah,
Also had opportunities to, step up when they could. It just
yeah,
didn't, go well for them.
yeah,
So I mean, I think it's one of those things where the coach gets the blame unfairly,
yeah.
and he's out of there. But um, we'll see what they do at the coaching position for them moving forward. But all these coaches are getting fired, but like the one coach that I'm just patiently waiting for to get the boot, you know, Mike McDaniel. What they waiting on?
I don't know what they waiting on. I'm surprised he still got a job. It's almost like the same thing every. He is not a good head coach. He's a great coordinator, but when it comes to like him having a team, boo boo, trash. No, he's not good. Not good at all. Um,
Yeah,
man,
and
yeah,
we kind of spoken into existence with Cleveland, Kevin getting fired.
yeah. Thank you.
So and I think they OC too, right? Or DC? Or am I thinking about some another team?
It might have been OC. Question:
What's up?
what do you think they do going forward as far as the quarterback situation now?
Depends on who the head coach is.
Yeah. So, okay, if you were the GM, would you start Deshaun?
I'll keep Shador because he's made more of an impact
Hmm.
for the offense than depending on a guy who hasn't played in like what 2 years, 3.
Pretty much, yeah.
So why would I do that?
Well, I mean,
Because of the name value?
no, because of what is owed. I don't. Well, no one's going to trade for Deshaun Watson. You're not going to be able to trade him. He $50 million. That's a lot of money, Kendrick. He's owed $50 million because remember his contract is fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Browns made a bad choice. I mean, but at the time they traded for him, he was a top 5 quarterback. At the time they traded for him, bruh, 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 bruh.
When was he ever a top
What you? All right, bruh.
5? We're talking about before the scandal?
Yes,
I mean, he's up there. He's up there, bro.
it was Pat Allen, Brady, Pat Allen. Oh no, Allen was about to. So I can't necessarily say Josh Allen quite yet because that was the year he was about to take off. Um, it was Pat, Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson. I feel like I'm forgetting a quarterback right now, and it's
What year is this?
it was like 2017, 2018.
Yeah. Pat, Brady, A-Rod.
All right, let me see.
When did Drew retire?
What did he retire after COVID? I don't remember. All right. So, 2020. 2020 was the last time he made the that was okay, 2020. They went 4-12, but he threw for 4,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Kendrick, stop playing, dog. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. And the year before, he threw for 3,800 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 picks.
Yeah, that's kind of high.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
What picks?
Let's see. Yeah, see, in 2020, top quarterbacks included Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen. That was the list.
Okay.
Because I was like, bro, the Sean went off. They just couldn't win. Their defense was bad.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't believe you, bro. Bro, you tried to throw mustard on his jacket, bro. You tried to throw mustard on his jacket.
Well, it's been so long since I've seen Deshaun play. Though. Like,
that is true. But 50 million, that's a lot of money, bro. To not be playing.
I saw something earlier today, which is crazy. We have a playoffs with no Pat Mahomes, no Lamar or Joe Burrow.
Nice.
What? And no Cowboys?
I love it.
Man.
I love it. When the Chiefs got eliminated, the way my heart was just jumping for joy. Oh my gosh. Oh, no Taylor Swift. Oh, no Brittany Mahomes. Yes. Oh man, I was happy, man. I was happy. But yeah, I'm ready for Saturday, man. I'm ready for us to go out there, compete. Hopefully we get to see Cam. Man, that'll just be amazing, dog. I hope we get to see Cam. He deserves to be out there. Kendrick, you got anything? Got anything else?
Nah, man, I'm just excited for the game, and man, we're gonna keep playing regardless.
Yeah,
win or lose, you know. Oh yeah, before we get out of here, I'll be back on the podcast with Fanfy Network Thursday night, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in, man.
Please tune in. Please. Yeah.
Please.
Oh yeah, and he just put up an article too, so please check out that article. Yeah. Oh man, hold on one more thing. Hey man, shout out to my Charlotte Hornets, man, putting the spanking on the Thunder, dog. Boy, look, I was watching that game. Kendrick, we beat them so bad, dog. The highlights aren't even on YouTube. The NBA didn't even post the highlights. That's how bad we whooped them. I swear, go look it up, bro. It's not up there. The NBA didn't even post it. That's how bad we whooped them. Start to finish, Con Knipple, Rookie of the Year. No Cooper Flag, nobody else. Con Knipple was winning Rookie of the Year. This man already.
That dude in Philly.
Huh? VJ Edgecombe? Nah, he's no Con Knipple. Nah, he's good, but he's no Con Knipple. Yeah, shout out to my Charlotte Hornets, man. You know, got Melo, know what I'm saying? Got B Mill, got Musa, got Miles, got Kniffle. Man, look, with the starting five that we have that's on the floor now, we're 5-0. Like, we're dangerous when we're healthy, man. We're dangerous when we're healthy. We just need to stay healthy. But man, the beat down we put on them Thunder yesterday, Lord, I didn't think Shea was gonna get that 20. He had 21. I was like, dang it. He had 21. He didn't play in the fourth quarter either. So, but yeah, man. I think the biggest lead we had was like 32. So yeah, we put the beat down on them. So, you know, shout out to my Hornets, dog. You know, whoever thought this was a game, it ain't a game no more, man. Bud City, baby. Oh man, it just felt good, bro. Because like they have reigning MVP, the reigning NBA champions. They're the reigning NBA champions, and they're 30-6. Like that's
Crazy.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I just had to throw that out there, man. I couldn't let the podcast go by without shouting out my Charlotte Hornets, dog. But once again, thank you
What you think
guys
about,
for, huh?
what you think about the Trae Young stuff?
He's going to the West. I think Trey's going to the West. Trey's going to the West.
Where though?
I don't know, but
Actually,
he Suns. Nah,
nah,
they traded too many of their picks anyway. Nuggets.
that wouldn't work with him, Jamal.
Mm, I'm trying to think. Cause where would he go east?
I don't know, but I saw something about the Wizards. I was like, that's so ugly.
Ew. Dear God, no.
Go from a worse team to an even horrible team.
Ooh, Jazz. Jazz.
Mm, maybe. Him and
Okay.
Keontae George.
Ooh, yeah, I like Keontae too. Let me see. I don't think he's going to the Nets.
Brooklyn? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to the Nets. Let me see. Pelicans?
No.
Um, the Kings? Nah.
Nah. Shoot, him and Curry. Why not?
No, bro. He is not going to no Warriors, bro.
Trade
He
him
is
for
not.
Trae Young for what's the
They
white
gonna
boy?
need like 2 first-round draft picks. Jonathan Kaminga.
White boy.
Oh yeah, he'll most definitely be getting out of there. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors actually did trade for him. But that's too much ball. That I don't think that's why they would trade for him. I don't know. Maybe.
Um,
But yeah, I don't know.
those are the only teams I can think of because everybody else is pretty. Oh, never mind. Hold up. Clippers?
Ew, heck no. Bro, what? No. Now
Him
what
and
would be crazy? Now what would be crazy if the
James Harden.
team, huh?
Trae Young, James Harden.
No, heck no. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, outside of those teams, I don't see anybody else messing up their teams right now.
Me either.
In the East,
I don't see nobody in the East.
Miami.
That's the only team. That's it. But I don't think they're going to trade within the division.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really.
It's no good fit for trade anywhere right now.
Milwaukee?
What they got to give up?
Let me see their team.
Exactly. They don't have. Okay, maybe Ryan Rollins. Maybe.
Kevin
Maybe
Porter.
Ryan. Yeah, maybe.
Kevin Porter.
It's going to be some picks. It's going to be picks. So
Kuzma out of here.
I guess like it's going to be some draft picks behind that. That's all.
I don't know though. You know, the last time we seen like a star point guard and Giannis team up didn't really work out. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where Trey goes.
Me either.
We,
Cancun, that's where he going.
huh?
Cancun, that's where he going.
I can't say yes. We're pretty stat. We got enough guards. Huh?
Oh, I heard. It lagged for a quick second, but yeah, the guards. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know.
We'll see, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
You're muted. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. We are your hosts, Kendrick and Lani. This is the podcast of your NFC South Division champions, the Carolina Panthers. Please make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do what you got to do in order to tune in, whether that's you listening while you're working or while you're making your coffee, while you're doing your homework, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you guys tune in. We see the views are increasing on the shorts, so we appreciate you guys for that. We see that guys are starting to comment on this stuff. We appreciate that. If you guys want to talk about anything, just let us know. We'll talk about it. Yeah. We're excited for Saturday to see our Panthers win, go into the next round, to possibly face the 49ers. No, another team. I don't know. I don't know who we would face, but we facing somebody. But yeah, Kendrick, you got any last words, anything, man?
Oh, man, I'm just excited for Saturday, and hopefully, we give it all we got. That's all that really matters, man. Win or lose. I prefer to win, but we'll see what transpires, man. Hopefully, we see Superman.
Yeah, man. That would make that would just be really nice to see. That would be nice to see. Yeah. But until then, make sure y'all keep the lights on with the McKnights. Oh, my bad. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.